everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be one that I have been wanting to do for about a month and I just have not had the time to like sit down and do it because of uni. But now uni is finished for the summer, well for a year for me because I'm going away abroad, and I really wanted to do this video, and it's me reacting to TikToks, like Oxford based TikToks, to see if the stereotypes are like real, and basically yeah, just me going through the Oxford hashtag on TikTok and sort of like reacting to them because I thought it would be a bit of a different but like a kind of funny video.
Before this video starts, however, I just wanted to say that this video is very kindly sponsored by Casetify. So Casetify is definitely the best of both worlds for someone like me that tends to drop their phone a lot, because not only does it have military grade drop protection, but they also come in lots of really cute designs.
I really like them because they're super sleek and they don't make your phone feel really bulky, but there are also loads of really cute designs on their website and customizable ones. So this one, for example, is customized and it has my name on the bottom, but there are loads of different styles to suit your individual personality and taste. They really do protect your phone because Casetify cases are built to withstand a drop of more than 6 feet. And like, I'm not being funny, but who drops their phone from 6 feet on a day-to-day basis unless you're actually 6 foot? Well, fair play to you. If flowers aren't your thing, they also have glitter cases, they have neon cases, they got loads of different designs. So whatever your sort of style, you can definitely find one to match what you like. If you're like me and you're a sucker for mirror selfies, then definitely get your hands on a Casetify phone case. Your phone will be super protected and you'll look stylish whilst doing it.
So if you want to get 20% off your Casetify order, all you have to do is go to casetify.com/Eve Bennett, link is on screen, and you can match with me.
Of course, I'll put all of the information that you need in the description below. Right, let's go. I've got one of those jumpers, I can't lie. Oxford is beautiful. That is very true. Oh, Oxford Christmas. My walk to class is actually very scenic, I can't lie, and I do spend a lot of time in the library. Reality. That is such a mood. Okay, that does not happen at Oxford, I can't lie. College bars on campus. Yes, we do have a college bar, which is great. We do play competitive darts. I don't, but you can do that. A drinking age of 18. Yes. Wine in the dining hall, absolutely. And lots of this. Yes, also very true. Yeah, we do love a cheeky cocktail. Yes, The Alchemist is great. I love that one because I thought it was going to be like, oh, really posh and pristine, and then like absolute chaos afterwards. But like, yeah, we do have wine at dinner when we have formal hall, which is basically like once a week, or depending on the college, some colleges have it like every day, but at my college you have it once a week and you get all dressed up and you go and you have like a 3-course dinner with wine. It's actually like really not expensive comparatively for a 3-course dinner. It's more like an opportunity just to see your friends and have like, yeah, like a dressy up evening. A lot of my mates that I've bought from other unis or who like I just don't go to uni have found it a little bit of an alienating experience, which I can definitely understand, because I feel like unless you sort of like do it regularly, it is just kind of weird objectively, but it is so lovely, like a chance to sort of like get dressed up, have a lovely dinner with your mates, and then go to the bar and get absolutely plastered afterwards. So yeah, and we do also love a cheeky cocktail. With the Mozart thing, I feel like that might have been Merton College, and Merton is like the creme de la creme of Oxford College. Well, Christchurch is probably a bit more, but like I feel like maybe at those colleges they do, but at parties at LMH, like it's just nothing like that at all. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, this is Manny's TikTok. So it says weird things that happen at Oxford University part 1.
Weird things that happen at Oxford University. So when we sit exams, we're literally wearing suits, bow ties, gowns, and if you're not wearing them, you actually can't enter the exam hall. In my first year, I took the gown off during the exam and didn't put it on as I was walking out of the exam, and they yelled at me. They literally yelled at me.
That's true, that's true.
It isn't just the uniform issue, there's also the carnation issue. So as you can see, I'm wearing a white carnation. So if your first exam, you wear a white one. For your last exam, you wear a red one, and then for any exam in the middle, you wear a pink one.
You wear
Trust
a pink
me, this can be quite
yeah.
stressful when you're busy studying for exams.
It is very stressful.
And then once you walk out of the exam, a really fun thing is trashing, where all your friends come and throw all sorts of stuff on you. So prosecco,
so
champagne, shaving foam, confetti,
I'll show you some photos
anything
of
they
my
can find, they'll
trashing.
throw on you. And this is me walking out of my last exam after I'd sat 9 exams and was absolutely exhausted. So yeah, it's just a really fun release at the end.
Year.
If you're ever in Oxford in the summer term and you see people covered head to toe like that, now you know why.
I love that one so much. Like, that is so true. Honestly, Oxford exams, again, it's one of those things, like, when you go there, you kind of accept it as, like, I don't know, reality. But yeah, we do wear what's called subfusk, which is like, they actually had a vote like asking students if they wanted to get rid of it, and we didn't. And I quite like it because I like sort of getting dressed up for an exam. It makes me feel like I'm in like an exam mode. And I'll show you photos of like what I look like for exams and sort of me getting trashed as well. I also sat 8 or 9 3-hour exams last year, which was, it was fine. But yeah, it's really nice at the end because you get covered in like shaving foam and like you jump in the river.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'll try and find all of the pictures and videos of me getting trashed because it is such a really nice like end, and I got absolutely plastered. I had like a big, like huge bottle of Lamborghini and I drank the whole thing on the walk back to college, and by the time I got back to college I did not know what was going on. It was a really, really rough time for me. But I do really like the traditions, but I agree that the carnation one is very stressful. It's supposed to be like, you have a white one and then like the red sort of like bleeds in, so it's like pink and then red. I don't know if it's like supposed to be like to represent knowledge or something, but I do really like the idea of like doing it, and your college parents who are like your sort of adopted mentors in the year above you buy you carnations, which is really nice. But it is very stressful because for me, I had like my last exam was like 2 weeks after my first exam. For most people at prelims, they've got like a 4-day period where they're doing exams. Mine was 2 weeks, so my red one was dead by the end, and I had to go scramble and buy myself a new one just before my exam, which was annoying to say the least. Okay, this one looks jokes.
You're so lovely, you're so
we do know that sometimes. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I know him. That one's too good. I think so. We do actually have like formal dinners, as I said, but like there are ones where like you have like drinking societies and things like that. And I don't know whether everyone agrees with the drinking societies. I personally don't. A lot of them are like quite elitist and not vibey. This could obviously not be a drinking society. This could be like a crew date or like a club or society, but sometimes people do behave very stupidly at Oxford, which, I mean, they behave stupidly at every uni, but there is this weird like toxic sort of like rich private school boy culture that needs to go. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the Bullingdon Club, which like Boris Johnson, David Cameron were in, but it's like similar vibes to that basically. Okay, this is the next one.
Alright, we're here, just sitting in the car. I want you to show me if you can get far. Step on the gas. Step on the gas. Step on the brakes. Step on the brakes.
Oh my god, that is such a mood. Honestly, you like don't realise, like you have to read, like if you're doing a literature or a humanities degree, you have like sort of like primary texts, which can be like 1 or 2 books per week, which you kind of have time to read before term starts, right? But then you kind of need to reread them to write the essay. But then you also are given like a bajillion secondary sources. You can get through like parts of like 10 books just for one essay. That's quite normal to a lot of universities though. That's not just Oxford, but Oxford have just got this like ability to just pile it on and then just be like, yeah, like I don't really know why our rates of like mental health struggles are so bad. Okay, this one's gonna make me sad, and I feel like I'm not sure I want to watch it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, I miss Freud so much. I miss college dinners as well. I don't miss Park End. I literally hate Park End. Oh, I would kill for a kebab right now. Fever. I miss Fever so much. Oh, that's made me really nostalgic. Fever is literally like a room, and it is the worst club ever, objectively. It's sweaty, it's gross, there are disco balls on the ceiling, it plays shit music, but honestly, the amount of money I would pay for a Friday evening in Fever right now is unreal. The nightlife is definitely better at other unis. I've been to like nights out in Leeds and stuff like that, and they are incredible, but there is something special about Oxford's nightlife that I do miss. Not Park End though, but I really miss Freud's. It's like this big, it used to be like a bank or like an old chapel, then it was a bank, and now it's like a bar, and they do like jazz nights and cocktails and stuff, and I actually love it. Okay, this one is Oxford expectations versus reality, so I wanted to watch this one. Oh my god. Always in the library, immersed in culture. Okay, fair. Yeah, also a mood. I do think there's this weird like dichotomy at Oxford where you are like immersed in culture. Like I go to see like classical music concerts at the Sheldonian and like choir singing in the chapel, and I go to like formal, and you have all these fancy clothes and stuff. But also I think because everything is just so high pressure and like posh in a way, not posh but like full of tradition, that we also act like actual children, and that is very, very accurate. I am low-key a child a lot of the time at Oxford, and I think that's just normal again. Like I feel like a lot of these are not like Oxford specific, but I think that the sheer like that how compressed Oxford terms are means that we probably get about the same amount of work as like any other uni. I'm not trying to say that Oxford gets more work, as I know that a lot of people always take issue when I say that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say that our terms are quite short. Like they're shorter than a lot of university terms, which means that it's just very intense. Like, and I think that that just means that when you do sort of like, it's definitely a work hard, play hard university, I think. For me personally, I can literally be like banging out an essay and then go straight from my essay, go downstairs, like come out the library in my joggers, get changed, get ready in 10 minutes and be at prees and out the door by 11:30. So, yeah.
Thanks guys. Sparkle and shine. Eve. What are you?
In the way.
Sparkle and shine. Exactly.
I'm made to go to prees at 11:30, not to the club. Just to clarify for all you people that think I'm a loser. Thanks. Okay, this is the next one.
When I'd got in there, I realised that actually this is serious stuff.
Oh my god, that is also so true. I think I knew that Oxford was going to be like intense, but I didn't really realise how intense it was going to be, and I thought, oh, we'll still have like the university life and like it'll be great, and then you realise that you can definitely go party in Oxford, and I definitely do party a lot at Oxford, but also you have to like cram a lot of work into a very short period of time and cram the partying into a very short period of time, and you just feel like you're constantly flitting between the two sometimes, which is exhausting.
Easiest courses to
get into. Classics. I didn't realise the
modern languages. Ah, bonjour.
Oh, the acceptance rate is not 43%.
Sacre bleu. Music. Theology and Oriental Studies. Who knew?
I rate that so much, and everyone in the comments is like, yeah, these degrees are useless. But I swear to God, the acceptance rate for modern languages is not 43%. Okay, no, according to admission statistics, it's a 37% successful on a 3-year average. That is quite high for Oxford. I will not lie to you. My ego didn't need that bruising, but no, I will be like completely honest and say that modern languages is definitely one of the easier ones to get into. Okay, what's this one? I don't know what this one is. Oh, studying medicine is so hard. Oh, sis. Oh my god. No, Hughes is actually really nice, but like the joke is that Hughes is the furthest college out, really, even though they like to say that it's LMH, but it is Hughes, and like it had a rat infestation last year, so I get the joke, but also Hughes is nice still, and getting into Oxford to study medicine is such a flex, because that is hard. Okay, I found one, okay.
Just gonna stand there.
Oh my god. That is so good. Like that is, right, okay, so like Oxford is not exactly known for its welfare provision, right? I mean, LMH, like my college, has always been really, really great with me. I know that if I am struggling when I'm at my college, like, you know, I've got someone to talk to. The actual central uni, honestly, like the whole way through this whole pandemic, I felt about as supported by them as, I don't know, by something that doesn't support you very much. I was gonna try and think of something really funny then, but I can't think of anything. They just sent like loads of really vague emails, and they're always like, oh, we're there for you, but then also set you like a bajillion amount of essays and like set you more work than you normally get usually, and just pressure the tutors to like set you loads of work when they kept just saying like, oh, we need to maintain academic rigor, and I'm like, do you really think a global pandemic cares about academic rigor? Like, it just doesn't, right? And I know that finalists especially had a really, really rough time this term, so T, Oxford, T. Oxford University myths. Let's watch this one. I want to see what the myths are. going to take a seat for this, God. All we do is work, not true. Also not true. Also not true, actually, surprisingly. Also not true. Oh, I definitely appreciate my education, even though I complain about it all the time, lol. Not funded by my mum or dad. That is very true, like all of those are really, really true. Oxford definitely needs to do more on the diversity front. I'm not going to say that it doesn't, but it's not all white, posh, rich kids. There are a lot of them, granted. But like, I'm not funded by my mum and dad. I have like my own finances. A lot of people do and don't like fall back on their mummy and daddy. And I know that we like to complain about how much work we do because that is just Oxford brand, but like we also do have a lot of fun, as much as it is very difficult. And yeah, I think people just think that we sit... It's weird because there's this weird like thing where everyone's always like, oh, Oxford people like act like they have like so much more work than everybody else, and they like complain like so much, it's just so annoying. And then they also are like, oh, but Oxford people, like all they do is sit in the library. I'm like, which one is it then, hun? Like, which one do you want us to do? Like, if we complain too much about our work, then we're trying to make it look like it's harder than other unis. But then if we go out partying, people are like, you can't possibly be having fun at Oxford. It's like, yeah, you can't win. Okay, Oxford slang explained. I'm intrigued to see how they're going to explain it.
Oxford slang explained. Matriculation.
Matriculation.
This is a ceremony that happens at the end of Freshers' Week. You get all dressed up, go down to the Sheldonian Theatre, and then they speak Latin at you for like an hour, and at the end you're enrolled into the university.
Yep.
Subfusk. This is the formal clothing that you wear at matriculation, graduation, and exams, modelled by yours truly, just here. One interesting thing about Subfusk, there's a thing called a scholar's gown, which you only get if you get a first in your first year exams, and then you get to wear that in years 2 and year 3. So everyone knows
one of
if you got a
those,
first.
way.
Michaelmas, Hilary, Trinity. These are the names of the 3 terms in the academic year. Academic terms at Oxford last just 8 weeks, and then you get really long holidays in between. Prelims, mods, finals. Prelims and mods are first year exams, and finals are obviously final exams. This is examination schools where exams happen, and just seeing a picture of it, ooh, makes me sweat slightly.
I love that one so much because I do think like there's definitely so many like words at Oxford, and I don't really know why we call them different things to like what everybody else calls them. So like mock exams are called collections, and yeah, first year exams are called prelims or mods. Matriculation, I get that because that's like a Latin word to like matriculate into a uni, like to enroll, but again it's just like a really fancy word, isn't it? And like the ceremony is so weird. Like each college is like on a rotating basis, and you go into this big theatre called the Sheldonian, and they literally do just speak at you in Latin, and then suddenly you're just magically a member of the university. It is very bizarre. And Subfusk, I think, I don't know why we call it that. I think it's got something to, it does mean something in Latin. Like you do get a scholar's gown if you get a first in your first year of university. Again, I will put a picture of me wearing my scholar's gown because it is literally right there. I don't know if you can, there it is, it's in my wardrobe, but I can't bother to get it out. But yeah, so you do get a scholar's gown. Okay, I feel like this one is gonna annoy me because it says the most beautiful Oxford colleges, and I just know that LMH won't be on there, even though it is really pretty, so let's watch it. Exeter is very pretty, I can't lie. Worcester is stunning. Worcester's my favourite. I disagree, I don't like John's at all. Trinity's pretty but scary. Magdalen is pretty again, but I don't know. Okay, well, I kind of agree with those, but also at the same time, like, it's all about the people, isn't it? And some of those colleges don't really have the most pleasant reputations. Not that everybody there is horrible, but there are certain colleges that definitely like have reputations for like not being as welcoming as other colleges, and that is like, those are some of those colleges, I can't lie. If I had £1 every time somebody said do you go to Hogwarts? Oh my god, so true. They did actually film some of Harry Potter at Oxford, but I think it was at New College, Christchurch, a couple of other colleges, I can't remember all of them, but everyone's like, oh my god, is Oxford like Hogwarts? And a lot of Oxford isn't really like Hogwarts at all, but it does, you do sometimes feel like you're in Hogwarts, I can't lie. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna watch because I really should like stop now because this is too much fun, but I'm gonna watch it anyway.
I'm just like you, I'm just like you, you're just like me, you're just like me. We both work for the bourgeoisie.
Oh, Stop. Oxford definitely does have a lot of, obviously it has like loads of really rich donors, and it's definitely it's difficult because like when you actually are there and you're on the ground, if you know what I mean, there are 100% major access problems, right? Like you're expected to know Latin if you do classics. Like I'm sorry, but like who learns Latin at school? I did for like 2 years, but that's because I went to a language college that was a grammar school. But like most people go to private school that learn Latin, and like one time I was in a Spanish lesson and they were like, oh Eve, like you know, like your knowledge of Latin should help you here, and I was like, what knowledge of Latin, hun? Or they'll be like, oh, like have you considered spending more time in the country to improve your language? And I'm like, not everybody can afford that. Like that's just so, how annoying is it that the people that have like, you know, like gap years and have spent like 7 months au pairing in like rural France will be better than people that have just done the A-level, do you know what I mean? Like that's just an example for languages, but there are so many deep-rooted access problems at Oxford. But like the community is generally really friendly, and there are lots of people there that do go, like come from state schools and, you know, are just like normal. I'm not trying to say that people aren't normal if they don't go to state schools, but like, you know, just come from an average background, right? But then like you like contrast the sort of on the ground experience of really like down to earth lovely people with kind of the interests of the university, and there is definitely a big clash. I mean, you can definitely say that with a lot of universities because obviously they're businesses at the end of the day and they need to make money, but obviously Oxford is so entrenched in tradition that it can be quite stifling at times, for sure. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like I don't want to have offended anybody with this video. It's just kind of my reaction to all of the traditions, and I will say that Oxford, along with every other university in the country, has a long way to go when it comes to access, equality, diversity, all of those things. I'm not trying to say that just because I've said, oh, but like people are actually really lovely, that there are no problems at Oxford. There definitely are problems at Oxford, and like I will be open and honest about them. This is just like a light-hearted TikTok video, just reacting to some of the stereotypes that people have about the university, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you very soon with another video. Bye guys. Mwah.